got another great interview today. Transfer Portal CFB presented by NoContextCFB. We've got rising NFL draft prospect from the prestigious, the undisputed favorite bandwagon university, Coastal Carolina. It's Jeffrey Gunter. What's up, Jeffrey? How are you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Thank y'all for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Very excited to have you. I mean, it's obvious you and everyone else on Coastal has put out some jaw-dropping performances over the last few years. So excited to maybe dive into that. And then also with us today, Andrew Wilson. How you doing, Andrew?
Doing great. It's a great opportunity to talk to Jeffrey and talk to a player that really defines the term fun belt. That Coastal team was so fun to watch. So gonna have some great questions to ask.
Definitely was. And I just want to jump into this right off the bat and have a somewhat fun answer. When you get to the NFL, what quarterback are you looking forward to sacking the most?
Oh, yeah. I got to go with the GOAT, Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like, he's been in the league almost longer than I've been alive. So, I got to get him one good time, man. He's going to go down as the GOAT, so it'd be dope to sack him.
Mm-hmm. What about the tackle you're looking forward to competing against the most?
All right, so my boy Teron, one of my best friends, Teron Jackson, he went to the league last year from Coastal. He went against Trent Williams, and he told me he was the best one he's ever gone against. So I want to go against him, see how I stack up.
That's dope. That'd be a really fun matchup.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Next up, I'll just ask you, when you get to the pros, coming up super soon, so obviously congrats to you. What's one way you plan on giving back to the community?
Just giving the community somebody to look up to, a role model. I feel like that's something I really didn't have when I was younger. I was just kind of looking up to my mom. I didn't really have a male figure. So just being present in the community for my team and back in my hometown and doing things like player camps and, just giving back to young kids, giving them somebody to look up to and reach out to and get advice from. I think that's major, and it'll pay huge dividends in the future. And hopefully somebody will come and surpass me, man. But I'm going to just be present as much as I can.
Sounds like a lot of great ideas. I want to ask you something. As a defensive end, what's more satisfying, pressuring a quarterback into throwing a pick six, or, forcing a fumble, get a sack, force the fumble, pick it up and take it to the house?
I mean, that's not even a question, bro. If I can get a sack, fumble, and take it to the crib, come on now. That's what I want right there. Like, there's nothing more satisfying than getting the sack. Like, you got an open shot at the quarterback's blind side. That's like heaven right there. You know what I mean? So anytime I can get that, that's what I want.
Great. And has there been an NFL player, past or present, that you haven't wanted to be, because obviously you want to be your own player, but you've kind of taken some traits from their game and you want to kind of take those and add those to your game?
So I got two. My favorite player growing up was Michael Strahan. Not a lot of people say him, but he was the reason I was a Giants fan growing up. His bull rush was crazy. And he's honestly the reason I bull rush so much, because, you know what I'm saying? It's just a killer move. But I wanted to be like him growing up playing sports. And then one of my favorite players right now is Matthew Judon. He can just do everything. He's a freak of nature. And, you know what I'm saying? He's a late round pick guy that I look up to, man. And I want to be like him a lot.
So you speak to, your favorite team growing up being the New York Giants. Is there a certain team that stood out to you in the pre-draft process that you've really loved enjoying speaking with more than another?
I loved all of them, but if I had to pick one, I really, really like the Ravens. Just the swagger they play with is really dope, and they got a really good coach staff, and I've met with a few of them, so I'd love to be a Raven, but any team that gives me the opportunity to play, man, I'm going to go and I'm going to do my best.
Of course. What about through this pre-draft process? We've asked a few players what the weirdest question they've been asked is, because we know it happens. What's the weirdest thing you've been asked?
I personally have not been asked anything super weird, but one of my good friends, he came and told me one of the teams asked him, if you were a fruit, what kind of fruit would you be? I don't know what that has to do with football and the draft process, but he said a banana. You know what I'm saying? So that's the weirdest question. That's the weirdest question I've heard.
That's bizarre. What in the world?
What does that tell NFL teams?
I don't know, man. I guess it's just to keep you on your toes, but that's the weirdest question I've heard, bro. I don't know what the thought process is behind it.
I guess. I mean, Yeah, that's definitely. We had Joshua Williams from Fayetteville State on, and he
Yeah.
had told us his weirdest question. And I think yours is a bit weirder than that, or your friends is a bit weirder than that. But
Yeah. What was Joshua Williams? What did he get asked?
man, it was something
How tall
about
is your girlfriend?
yeah, it was
How
how tall his
tall is
girlfriend.
your girlfriend?
Yes, that's fruit is weird. That's really weird.
Yeah, I don't know what that would have to do with anything. Like
I
I don't know.
yeah, that's a little mind-boggling. I don't know, bro. That's a little weird. Whoever asked that needs. I don't know.
you know we're not the NFL teams. We don't know as much as them, but my gosh, that's weird. Um, going back to preparing for some of these events, what is the the regimen that you've gone through preparing for some of these pre-draft events?
Oh yeah, so I went to Exos Pensacola to prepare for the combine, and I was down there for about 9 weeks. And I had to move everything. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to Florida before. I was going down there pretty much by myself. I didn't know anybody, and we would work out pretty much from 8 a.m. to about 5 p.m. One workout in the morning. We would eat lunch, breakfast, all that stuff. Get PT, and then we got another workout at like 2, 3 in the afternoon. And it was tough at first, you know what I'm saying, just getting used to the regimen and all that stuff. But once I got it, man, my body started feeling good. I started feeling faster, stronger, quicker, everything. And I think I showed it out there at the combine and at Pro Day because I put in some pretty good numbers and I had some really good movement skills. So I think it all paid off.
Yeah, you could definitely see all the quickness, especially at the combine. Going back to, we talked about Coastal a little earlier. What was one of your favorite things about Coastal? What kind of stood out to you?
Okay, so I can write a book for real. I love Coastal. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a lot of people are like in love with their alma mater, but like I'm really one of them because Coastal was the first D1 school to give me an offer. They believed in me when not a lot of other people did. And I think that's one of the major things that I like about Coastal. Like nobody like dreams of going to Coastal Carolina. Like everybody wants to go to Alabama, everybody wants to go to Clemson, schools like that. But when you come to Coastal, you got a chip on your shoulder, and we're all a bunch of underdogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we play the way we do because we know how it feels to be at the bottom of the totem pole. And another thing is we really just love each other here. Like I read an article a few weeks ago that Coastal is like #1 school for having fun, like playing football, and that's true. Like the stuff we do, like celebrating in the locker room, a championship every week, you know what I'm saying? Just going go-kart and things of that nature. Like that's not found everywhere. So, I mean, I love it here, man. It's the most fun I ever had playing football, and I wouldn't trade these past few years for anything.
I love that. And you speak there to, knowing what it's like to be at the bottom. Because in your first 2 years at Coastal, things weren't very good, but they got real good real quick. And I just want you to know, or I just want to ask you, y'all got to be super successful, highly successful program, an electric factory. What was it like being part of the come up at Coastal and being able to be one of the guys that was able to put Coastal on the map?
Okay, so let me give y'all a scenario, bro. When I first got there, we were transitioning from FCS to FBS, right? And we went like 3-9 our first year, my freshman year, and we lost like 8 straight games in a row. So we won the first game and then lost 8 in a row. And I remember walking into the cafeteria on like week 6 of our 8-game losing streak. And I was walking, I had my little football gear on. I'm excited because I'm on a football team, you know what I'm saying? And I remember these kids behind me, they were like, I don't even know why they're practicing still. They know they're gonna lose. Like, you feel me? And it hurt my feelings to the core. I was like, bruh. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, just coming from that to being like ranked #9 in the country and everybody wanting to watch us and all that stuff, man, it's a blessing, bro. You can't make that up in a fairy tale. Like that's like a Disney movie type thing, man. And just being able to be the team that put Coastal on the map and being one of those players, it means everything to me. Because I remember sitting in the dorms, like talking with my teammates, CJ, Teron, Silas Kelly, all them boys, like, yo, we're gonna be the team and the players that turn it around. And to actually put that into reality, it's like a storybook, man. I couldn't ask for better.
I'll never forget that win over Kansas. I know it's Kansas, but the start of the come up was so fun to watch, and just being, kind of surprised that this FBS transition school was able to go into a Big 12 school, albeit Kansas, but absolutely thrashed. So that was really cool to see. Right now, speaking to your actual game, I'm always impressed watching you with your high-end motor. You never give up. You never quit. Every single rep is 1,000%, right? It's nuts. And You absolutely wreak havoc. And I just want to ask you, for someone that doesn't really know about your game, what's, one thing you want them to know about your game, your top trait in your opinion?
My top trait, my relentlessness, man. Like I said, that comes from just having a chip on my shoulder. I was a two-star coming out of high school, didn't have that many offers, and I don't want to go back to that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think when I play, I put that in my mind. Like I can't go home unless I give it everything I got. And I just love playing ball, man. I just love being on the field, and I feel like I'm disrespecting the game if I'm not giving 110% every play. But besides that, bro, I'm just versatile. I'll do whatever a team needs me to do. And you know what I'm saying? I got the skills, the athleticism, and the strength to be a great defensive end. So I think that's the big thing about my game.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that whenever you're watching. Speaking of watching, what was your favorite moment that you were on the field for as a college football player?
I think one had to be Kansas. Whenever you can beat a P5 team, you know what I'm saying? It's a great feeling. Just because you're the little guy, you're not expected to win. It's always a great feeling. Um, Two, I think would probably be the Cure Bowl win, being the first bowl win in history. That's like dream come true right there. A great way to end it off my career. You know what I'm saying? I got the little championship hat still in my closet over there. You know what I'm saying? It's a great memory. But I think my favorite one probably is BYU. BYU college game day, everybody in the country watching us play. You know what I'm saying? Top 5 pick in the country at quarterback. And we got the ball out and we shocked the entire world. I don't think there was anybody really rooting for us in that game. And we were able to come out with a victory against all odds, man. That's the best moment I ever had. And you know what I'm saying? I'll remember it for the rest of my life.
That game was so fun to watch. Just two very fun teams. And obviously, you talked about it. Maybe not a lot of people were rooting for you before, but I know you guys had a lot of fans after that game. Was there a coach either in high school or college that really, really helped you get to the place you are today?
Yeah. So there were a few people. One had to be my mother. She believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. When I was a little 5'7" corner coming in the 8th grade, you know what I'm saying? She believed that I was going to lead. And then my trainer, Russell Dudley, you know what I'm saying? I've been working with him since about 8th grade as well. So he believed, but I think the number one guy that really put it in my head that I could really take this football stuff forward was my high school head coach, Christopher Howell. You know what I'm saying? I used to talk to him every day just sitting in his office, and he constantly beat it into my head that I'm a great athlete, that I can play at the next level and even at the highest level. And you know what I'm saying? Eventually, I started believing in myself, and it all started with those conversations in his office. So I'll give a major shout out to him, and you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be in this position without him.
What about the best piece of advice that you are given? And then what's one piece of advice that you'd give to somebody that's trying their best to get noticed by a college football team or trying to make their high school team?
Yeah, I feel like it's a little cliche, but the work's always gonna show. What's done in the dark is always gonna come to the light. So if you really working your hardest, you really going as hard as you can, you're really putting in all the work that you need to, it's gonna show. You can't substitute hard work, and that's one thing that I learned at a very early age is if you put in the work, it's gonna come. And for years I was in the trenches, grinding, and eventually my senior year I was able to get an offer, and I took it and ran with it, man. And anybody who's trying to get noticed by a college scout or anything like that, bro, just keep working, keep grinding, keep balling, and eventually somebody's gonna notice it. And if I could go back in time and give somebody advice, I think the biggest thing that I had to learn was that this game is still a game. Like it's like the game we used to play in the backyard with your homies on the street and stuff like that. Like it's still that game. It's just more people watching. So you can't take it too serious. You know what I'm saying? Give it your all, but you got to keep the love for it because a lot of different factors go into playing ball when you get to college and the NFL. But at the base of it, it's still just the same old game, and you got to think of it like that.
Mm-hmm. Now we've touched on it a bit, being a small school guy at Coastal. There's a form of doubt that people have for prospects like you and other people at small schools, which is super idiotic, but it's what they do. I want you to tell the haters right now why they shouldn't be sleeping on Jeffrey Gunter.
Oh, bro, I know you saw the combine. Like I can perform and move and do all those things with the big boys just like everybody else. I know I went to a small school, but I can't control that, man. I didn't get the attention in high school, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
anytime I did go against the P5 school, I flashed my talent, I flashed my athleticism, I flashed my strength and just my knack to be a football player. And I think if you go turn on the film, you'll be surprised at what you see, man. Because I can hoop with the best of them as well. And that's just what I'm out here to prove. And I know I'm gonna have a long road ahead of me, but as far as just showing everybody that I can play, that's my goal when I get to the league. I want to dispel that small school rumor.
Obviously you're a high energy guy on the field, but you also seem like a high energy guy off the field. You're very, I mean, right now you are beaming energy and we love it. Is there a certain artist, musician, or just even a genre of music that you kind of listen to before a game just to get you in that right energy to perform at the highest level?
Okay, so before the game and like after the game are completely different for me. So like before the game, I'm really energetic. I'm really like hype. I'm trying to get right. So my favorite artist is probably Lil Uzi Vert.
Oh
I
yeah.
love, yeah, Lil Uzi's dope. He gets me hyped before every game. But after the game, I'm more chill. Like I know I got a lot of energy right now because I'm excited to be on here, but I'm really like mellow most of the time. So my favorite artist is actually Isaiah Rashad and J. Cole. I don't know if either of y'all listen to either of those two, but they're great. And that's usually what I listen to if I'm not on the football field.
Well, J. Cole's my favorite artist, so I'm
Okay,
glad you said him.
that's what's up. Yeah.
I love Cole. But when it's all said and done, what's the career goal? What do you want to have accomplished as a player on and off the field?
I'll start on the field. I feel like if I'm allowed to develop and grow in the system, I feel like I can be one of the best defensive ends in the league. And I'm not really gonna put like I'm gonna make the Hall of Fame or anything like that, but I just want to make myself proud. And what I'm saying, I feel like my potential is through the roof. And if I can just learn from somebody, I think the sky is the limit for me. As far as off the field, I got a little brother and a little sister and a family I'm trying to take care of, and I just want to be a good role model for them. Show them that you ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, you can be whatever you want to be. I'll follow my dream and you can do the same thing too. And hopefully I'll be a great face in the community and what I'm saying, somebody that people can look up to.
Love that. Perfect answer. Right before we get into pick six, I'll ask this last question for you. Last season against Arkansas State, you and CJ Brewer combined for that sack. Right after y'all reenact with a viral moment, obviously, the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z. What went into that sack celebration, and how did y'all land on it?
Okay, so me and CJ, we used to like not like seriously, we used to argue all the time because we would always get on sacks together. So like everybody wants like the whole sack. Like you want to be the guy to get the whole sack because on the stat sheet you get a half if you get like there at the same time. So we did it so much my red shirt junior year that we were like, forget it. We're just gonna make celebrations together. Like we're never gonna get our shine by ourselves. So my red shirt junior year, we used to come up with all these celebrations for the week. You know what I'm saying? So like one week it was like the Kamehameha, and one week we came up and I was watching Dragon Ball Z on Crunchyroll, and I was like, CJ, we doing this. So that week we were practicing all week in practice, and I knew as soon as we called the play on defense, I looked at it down the distance. I was like, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. And as soon as me and CJ hit the ground, I looked at him. He looked at me. We hit it, and the camera just happened to have the correct angle, bro. And it took off, man. It was crazy because it was kids all over the country DMing me. It was high school teams in Myrtle Beach DMing me that they were doing a little fusion. It was a great moment, bro. It was awesome.
It was super dope. And I just remember the refs trying to break that up instantly. Those
Yeah.
dudes were tripping.
Bro. The thing is, like, he came and tracked me down, like, while I was on the sideline. It was like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But it's like I'm just having fun. Like I didn't
Yeah.
disrespect anybody. So I'm just having a good time with my teammate, man. I don't know why the ref was tripping like that.
I don't know. The no fun police. It's real. It's bad.
Yeah, he's just trying to do his job, but it's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. We'll get into pick six right here. We'll start off with if you weren't playing football, what do you think you would be doing?
Oh, I went to college to be a lawyer.
He was so shocked he dropped his mic.
My dog just tripped over my mic. My mic. All right, my bad. I'll ask that over and we'll fix that in post.
You got to keep
bad,
that
man.
in.
Yeah, he got
What?
it.
The
Liam.
literal mic drop.
Yep.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I went to college to be a lawyer. I got my degree in economics, and I want to be like a contractual lawyer, work on contracts between big businesses. And if I wasn't playing football, that's really what I would have been doing. So yeah.
That's super cool. I understand the law school grind a bit. Not that I went, but my cousin, he's in law school at this place called Harvard. So I
Oh,
understand. I
okay.
understand the
Yeah.
grind.
Yeah, he's going through it right now. He's going
Yeah,
through it.
yeah. That was after 4 years at Duke too. So
Oh, he went to Duke?
he's really been in that college grind.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I grew up like walking distance from Duke University.
Mm,
Yeah, I used to go to
that's
Duke games all the time.
football and basketball, I assume.
Yeah.
Mm. He was student manager on their basketball team.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, so he was a part of one of their last national championship team, which was super cool.
That's what's up, man. He had a good little college time. That's what's up.
For sure. And it has no end in sight. Next up, I'll just ask do you have a hidden talent? If so, what is it?
I'm really good at I'm a video game guy. So I'm really good at like Super Mario Smash Bros. Like,
That's dope. Is that your favorite game?
yeah, I love Smash Bros. Like if you want to see me on the sticks, you can get to work too. I'm nice with it.
Do you have a Twitch you want to plug?
Oh no, I don't have a Twitch yet. I feel like I'm not like entertaining enough to stream or anything. So like I just like playing.
Trust me, you are.
Yeah, get to the league, get hooked up with a good Twitch setup, and start streaming. I don't know if you speed run or anything on well, you play Smash, I think you said. Whatever. You can figure something out.
Oh, yeah, I mean I play Warzone and stuff too. So like, I'll figure it out. I might do that just because y'all said that.
You should. There's a great community out there on Twitch.
Yeah, it is. That's what's up.
Tell me why football's just better on that teal turf.
Oh, why is it better on the field turf?
Yeah.
It's just swaggy, bro. It's a swag thing, man. Like that, like when you step on the teal turf, it's like, all right, we're not losing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you just feel like a different type of way. Like I remember watching a Miami documentary and they were like, whenever we walked out the smoke, it was over. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel when I step on that teal turf. I'm like, we don't lose on the surf turf. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, where else are you going to find a teal fields? Like it's one of a kind, unique. And like some people hate on it, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's pretty dope.
Again, like what's with people and hating for no reason? Like it's unique and it's sick. I don't understand.
Yeah, people say like on TV it looks bad, but like that's another reason for you to come watch the game in person. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta come see in real time.
I think it looks dope on TV, but
yeah.
I guess my opinion's relevant.
you're kind of skewed. You're a little biased a little bit, but
yeah. It's always really cool seeing players draft day setups. What are you planning on doing for your draft day?
Oh, I'm just kicking it with my family. I'm not doing too much. I ain't throwing no party or nothing. We'll just be in the living room with my mom, my little brother, and my little sister. So, no, nothing too special.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Kick it with the ones that I started with. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's the best way to do it for sure. So you told us you're a big anime guy. What's your favorite anime? And then what's one that you would recommend to someone who wants to get into anime for the first time?
Okay. I don't know if I can pick just one. So I'll give you like a couple of them that I really, really like. So like the major one is Attack on Titan. Like Attack on Titan really started me on my anime like journey. And that's like probably the one I watched the most. But the one that I'm on right now is probably Jujutsu Kaisen. They just came out with the movie, and if you had to, you know what I'm saying, pick one, I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen would probably be the one to start off with. Or One Piece. One Piece is like a legendary one. Like it's like 900 episodes long, so it's a little intimidating.
900?
Yeah, it's still going. Like it's been going on for like I think like 20 years or something like that. So you know. So like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody loves Naruto. So I'm trying not to give y'all ones like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give y'all some little more out the box ones. But Naruto's a good one. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is all I watch. So I'm pretty well versed in it.
So y'all watching better take Mr. Gunter's take seriously because he knows what he's talking about. All right. Yeah. Last question we got for you. We'll save this for in a few weeks for the future. We'll bring the clip back and we'll tweet it out when you get drafted. Introduce yourself we don't know what fan base you'll be, playing for, but introduce yourself to, your new team and let them know what they're getting when they draft Jeffrey Gunter.
All right, man. What's up, y'all? I'm Jeffrey Gunter, defensive end from Coastal Carolina. I just want to say thank y'all for, giving me an opportunity to play. And y'all are getting a guy that's going to bust his ass every day and a guy that's going to help y'all win the Super Bowl, man. So thank y'all for having me. I appreciate everything.
Dang, so they're getting a top tier edge rusher and then a Super Bowl with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to help him win one, man. I'm not gonna put no guarantees, but I'm gonna do everything I can to get one.
I'll speak on behalf of Andrew and I. We really appreciate having you on here, and we can't wait to see you play at the next level. It was a joy watching you play at Coastal over these last few years, and we know that a lot of success is on the horizon at the biggest stage possible. So we're really excited for your future, and really, really good dude. Really enjoyed speaking with you, and wish you all the best.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Anytime y'all want to do another one, just let me know. If you ever want to hop on the game too, I'm always down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we might have to get you back on during the season and talk some Coastal football.
Oh yeah, bro. Just let me know, bro. I'm always down, brother. Thank y'all.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much, man.
All right.